Hey, so we're back in the kitchen and my oven is beeping, so we're gonna pull out the veggies. Again, this is the taco and nacho night part 2. About 15 minutes ago, I put the veggies in the oven to brown on the top. We finished off the meat, it's sitting on the stove. Now we're gonna pull it all together and you can come along for the ride, all right? So we've got our vegetables here. Can you see that nice and the steam isn't in your way? So all we're going to do is we're going to scoop off the veggies so we can put down our chips, okay? So I just use a spatula. If you have super strong forearms, you can lift the stone and hold it up. Mine aren't super strong yet. We'll get there. But for right now, we just pile it up. Quick and simple. Into the bowl. Ooh, they smell awesome. Oh my goodness. Some neat little add-ons to this if you wanted to. I have regular tortilla chips today, but if you have those ones with lime in them, that would be really, really cool. Any of you Pampered Chef diehards out there who may still have the chili lime seasoning that we used to sell, which I don't know why we don't anymore, but I would really like it to come back. That would be another wonderful add-in. So what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna, sorry for the loud, crack open the bag and we're gonna spread it out. I think we're gonna do it in 2 layers, not 3. That's probably what's gonna work best here. So I've got a good base layer covered with chips there. We're gonna take a hunk, that's my technical term, of cheese, spread it around. We do like cheese in this house, so I'm going to add a bit of cheese. If you have Monterey Jack cheese or a cheese with a little bit of a kick, that would be great here. We are cheddar, because that's what works. Not a big deal, but it would be nice sometime. One day they'll expand. So all I'm gonna do with the veggies is I'm just gonna sprinkle them on top. And I'm gonna use about half of our veggies here because I'm only gonna end up using 2 layers. Now because I use cheddar cheese and yellow corn and orange peppers, everything looks to be about the same color. But if you were to spread out your colors a little bit, it would be quite a wonderful piece. If I'd had the jalapenos in here, that would be really nice to add color to this as well. So I've got the black beans here. I'm just drizzling those on top as well. I think I'm going to put a little more cheese. Again, this is an artistic creation. It's all yours. You do with it how you want. We are going to throw these guys on top. And all the crumbs. Maybe we might not want to do that next time. But it is what it is. We are going to spread around the rest of the vegetables, and now some of them will fall through, get around to the other levels. You could also save this vegetable concoction and use it for a salsa. We do a bean salsa in this house almost weekly. And we like chips, and so if we feel that if we eat them with a bean salsa, they've got a little bit of nutrition to them. So it's kind of a lot of good with the bad. Well, it is what it is. 80-20 rule, right? 80% of the time you are trying to maintain a good and healthy diet, and 20% of the time you succumb to your cravings. If you were to ignore them at all times and really fight them all the time, you would find that when you were allowed, you may overindulge. This way, I think it keeps you in line. I'm going to top it with a few more beans. I've got a couple left over. I'll save those for the salsa. And then I'm going to put it right back in the oven, which I turned off. For about 5 to 7 minutes. And in that time, we will get the rest of the meal set up. So, I guess I need these. We've got our meat here. So all I did was I drained the meat from the last time you saw it, and I added a tablespoon of seasoning. So there's our meat ready to go. And simply place that into a bowl. Again, there's lots of options with the meat. You can spice it up, spice it down. You can use chicken if you prefer over ground beef. We like to use the leftovers from the ground beef from the tacos for a salad the next day. We always find that that's a really good way to do it. Get rid of this guy. So basically what we've got here on the table, we're going to set up our salsa, right? Gotta have your salsa. Now, the item I showed you earlier, that manual food processor, makes a fantastic salsa. You need about another 5 minutes, which is all you need, which I probably should have showed you, but I didn't. I'm sorry. And we have our sour cream. A few little additions that you just kind of have to have for tacos. We place everything in little bowls. I don't know if you guys have seen these prep bowls before. These are the glass bowls that I'm using. We sell them in 1 cup, 2 cup, and 3 cup sizes as well, as then you've got your mixing bowls. I find I use these for situations just like this all the time. They come in handy for leftovers. I throw them in the fridge. They can go in your microwave. It's not plastic. They fill a big void in this house. It's fantastic. So that's kind of like the center of our table right now. When those nachos come out, we will make a big hole for them. They will probably be the center of attraction for most of the night. Uh-oh, showing you the mess. Can't see the mess. Can't know what you're not supposed to know. Everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. Those will probably be the center of attraction for the beginning of the meal, and then the kids really do like the tacos. I would have to say that all of this will go tonight. There won't be any leftovers, maybe a little bit of beef, but it's hard to say. So that's our nachos and taco night. That's set up and ready to go as soon as they walk in the door. Something else we've done here is I've pulled out my meal for tomorrow night. Do you know what you're eating tomorrow night? You should, because you're following a meal plan. You're starting to think ahead of time as to what you need to have and be ready to go, so that it's not oh, I don't know, I don't want to deal with it, let's just go out. You can get away from that. Going out is fine, don't get me wrong. Going out is really nice. It's a nice change of pace, but it shouldn't be a resort to. We don't need it to be a resort to. So I've pulled out, tomorrow we're having ribs. So I'm ready for tomorrow. What are you having? Think about it right now, write it down. On your way home from work, on your way to whatever activity you're doing tonight, do you have all the ingredients you need for your meal for tomorrow? Are you going to make ribs with me? Go grab some. It's great. We'll do it together. I'm all for it. But know what you're having. Just kind of decide. Quickly, do it. Now, go. So write it down, get to the store, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.